Tony George, Doc Sports, WNBA on Friday. Let's talk about Dallas taking on Golden State here tonight. I'll tell you everything that's going on over at the website. We got the loss last night with that Indiana pick. My biggest pause, and I told you, coaching. Indiana's coach is deplorable. Just FYI, we're going to give you a couple different ways to look at this game here, Golden State. But nonetheless, yeah, that Indiana game last night, I had a few bills on it. I liked Indiana. The same gal, Gray, from Las Vegas, didn't beat them once with a buzzer beater. Beat them twice in the same game on buzzer beaters, both in regulation and overtime. And they blew a 20-point lead. You think you might want to get somebody on her because she's a big-time shooter? Just saying. Just saying. Caitlin Clark having 8 turnovers didn't help me either. But that being said, let's talk about this game today. Everything that's going on over at the website, and a quick comment about that NFL preseason game last night. Something to correlate into what's upcoming here in week 1 in the preseason next week. Dallas, I'm not sold on Dallas. Everybody's sold on Dallas. The line here is them -1, 162.5 is a total. It's a low total because Golden State's the best defensive team in the league. And Golden State, in my opinion, is a top 3 team in the league. Maybe top 2. Vegas number 1. This is a team I told you 3 weeks ago I put $500 on at 8-1 to win it all. We already have a big ticket on Vegas out there. We told you that at the beginning of the year. We favored them over New York when everybody else was on New York. New York stinks right now. But that being said, Dallas figures out and invents ways to lose games. I'm a little pissed at the Dallas team because we had a 7-unit position on them against Washington, and they blew a 20-point third-quarter lead and lost. And the game before that against Atlanta, they had a 7-point lead with less than 3 minutes left and blew that lead and lost the game. You trust them? I don't. The last game that Dallas won of any significance was July 7th when they beat New York. And New York was shorthanded in that game. They've beaten a bunch of nobodies. Anybody good they play, they got beat. Now, Golden State's 8-2 their last 10 games, but they only played 2 teams of any significance, and that was Indy and Atlanta, and they beat them soundly. They're well coached, the best coach in the league. Her and Beck, the coach for Golden State and Las Vegas' coach, the 2 best coaches in this entire league. That being said, they played June 17th, and Golden State beat them in San Francisco by 11. I don't trust Dallas, but I think they can come out motivated here, especially after that debacle. I'm saying Dallas is at a pick'em on the first half line. I'd lean first half line on Dallas. For the game, I'd only take Golden State. That's just a lean. The official free play, give me Dallas in the first half. They come out, they play strong, then they just crap down their leg. Until that changes, I'm going to fade them on a game line. But I think they can come out first half and get a lead. Get Beckers going, get Fudd going, get things going. They got a good gal down low. Do some things. I think overall, when the game's on the line, I'm going to go with the better coach and the better defense, catching points for the game. But first half, I think Dallas is up. All they got to do is be up by 1 point. That's it. But we're going to take them. Very quickly, last night in that preseason game, what I tell you. Now, that's 4 straight overs in the Hall of Fame game. Last 4 years. I think it's a preview of things to come. Depending on who's starting. week 1 preseason's next week. I just read an article where Cincinnati's starting all their starters in their first preseason game, believe it or not. Wow. I'm going to take a look at that. I haven't looked ahead. There's no look-ahead lines yet, but they'll be favored. They might be an overreaction to that too. But I think you're going to see some scoring in this preseason, FYI. And I'll tell you another thing too. If Beck would have played that good as he did for St. Louis last year, Miami might have won the title game. Got in there and done it all. He looked good for Arizona. I'll tell you who looked better, Hayes King. I was talking to some buddies during the draft, and when he went, I think, 3rd round, I said, that's the steal of the draft. This Hayes King kid can play ball. You saw talent on display last night. I know it's preseason. I know it's the Cardinals and a bunch of nobodies. But you saw what he did at Georgia Tech. Big, strong kid. He reminds me of a Matt Stafford that's more mobile coming out of Georgia when Stafford came out of Georgia. He's the same. He's got a great arm, NFL arm. He's strong. He can take hits. He can run the ball. He doesn't panic. And he did exactly what he did at Georgia Tech last night. When the game's on the line, there's less than 2 minutes left and you get the ball, that's his wheelhouse. He's a lot like Patrick Mahomes in that respect. That's Mahomes' wheelhouse. Game on the line, less than 2 minutes left, run the offense, get him down the field, do whatever it takes to score. That's exactly what you saw Hayes King do last night. If Carolina doesn't bump him up to number 2 on the depth chart over Pickett, there's a reason Kenny Pickett's been on 5 teams in 5 years in the NFL. He's no good. He's a bust. King isn't. King's a potential starter in the NFL. He might be better than Young with experience coming his way. Just telling you. Anyway, 2-pack Major League Baseball. Go get it. 2 best bets on the board. All on one card. Get it done. 3-pack in the prop market. WNBA. Major League Baseball 3-pack. Switch gears. Brought on a new guy. Took a day off. Fired up the new system. 2-0 yesterday. And we also have a 3-unit best bet in the WNBA in the Atlanta-Washington game. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below the video. If you've never been a member, we'll park $60 in a new account. Comes with a profit guarantee. Go get an NFL preseason package. You're $79. That means you get it for $19. Doc Sports. Be there, be square.